Hey, what's up guys, this is Taylor, and this is a game of Nazi zombies on Call of the Dead, and figured I'd bring it back just to change the pace, keep things fresh, and I don't know, make sure make sure you guys aren't getting bored of Modern Warfare 3, but if you have a request for the next zombie map, if you want more of this, please leave a request and I'd be more than happy to oblige. But this is a Q&A video for the most part, and although most of these videos pretty much end up me taking like 5 questions really rapid fire and like getting really good at it and answering them quickly, and then I get to one question that's really interesting and then I just go off and ramble about that for a while and forget what I was doing. But let's get started. Alright. You don't like apple pie? Unsubbed unless you like pecan pie or cherry pie. I don't know if it's pecan, pecan, pecan. I know it's not pecan pie. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's the only way I can be 100% sure to piss everyone off. I don't like pecan pie, and cherry pie is better than apple pie, but still not great. I like chocolate pie the most, because nobody dislikes chocolate. I defy you to prove me wrong. Alright. Truth or dare? I would have to say dare, because if I chose truth, I would have to live the rest of my life wondering what life would be like if I weren't a puss. So there you go. Don't ever pick truth unless you're a little baby. How old are you? I am 20 years old, and can you take me as your apprentice? I'm not really good enough at anything to have an apprentice. I can have an assistant, you know, someone who just does shit for me. Like maybe you can make me hot chocolate on cold winter nights. I don't know. Maybe you can tuck me in when I get scared. Okay, maybe that could be your duties. Why are you the cutest owl I've ever seen? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people think I look like a koala, so just keep that in mind when you're thinking of comparing me to animal creatures. Tits or ass? I'm going to have to say teats on that one. Favorite hockey team? St. Louis Blues, obviously, because I'm from St. Louis, but they're not very good, and I've always been a fan of the New Jersey Devils because of Martin Brodeur, who's their goalie, and he's been their goalie for a really long time. I think he still is, actually. I don't really follow their team anymore, but I used to be a goalie when I was younger, and he was my hero at the time. Favorite football team? I really don't know anything about football. I guess the Rams. I'm not even going to answer. Not the Rams. I don't know anything about football. Zero. I'll pretend to know when people are watching it around me, but aside from that, I really don't know anything about it, and I don't know any of the... see, instead of saying players, I just almost said characters. I don't know any of the characters in the football program, so that just shows how much I know about it, so there you go. What happened to the Merc and Morons channel? It was fun for a little bit, but then I figured that I was just spending too much time trying to think of content for that channel, and I wasn't putting enough up on my main channel, and it's difficult trying to balance 2 of those things at once while you're also a full-time student in finals week, and it's just a whole cluster F. Yeah. I just saw a really disturbing ad. Thank you. That's not quite a question, but close. All right. Would you do an Android chick if she was hot enough? I don't know what an Android chick is. Does that mean, like, would I have sex with a girl who had an Android instead of an iPhone if she was hot enough? The answer to that is absolutely not. If you don't have an iPhone, GTFO. Don't care about you. Get out of my face. I don't care if you're super hot. You got an Android? Get out of here. Get out of here, bitch. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you and your inferior phone gumming up the works around here. Jesus, you know? All right. Can you start uploading more survival mode games after your finals? Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to do that. That's probably the first question so far that's actually been beneficial to help the channel. So there you go. Good for you, Scott, with lots of X's. How much do you love me? Us. I guess you mean all the subscribers. Oh, I love each of you very, very much. You're all wonderful, and if I could afford it, I would buy each of you your very own horse for Christmas. And mainly because a horse is one of those things that is really super expensive, and so if someone bought it for you, you couldn't get mad because it's so nice, but it's also something that nobody wants. Like, nobody except for like a 9-year-old girl wants a horse, or I guess if you're also have a time machine that you're getting for Christmas and you want to go back and use a horse, but in modern days, what the hell are you going to do with a horse? Nothing. Like, if someone gave me a horse, I'd probably just eat it. You know, I don't know, save a little bit of money on groceries. I could probably eat off a horse for probably like a couple weeks, a few months actually, you know? Depends on how many feasts I'm going to have of just pure delicious horse meat, you know? I don't know. Alright. Mom, sister, girlfriend are all drowning. You can only rescue 2. Who will it be? I would rescue mom and girlfriend, since I don't even have a sister. So, you know, sorry, non-existent sister, but I'm going to take the real people 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10. Do you want an epic high five? Don't you talk to me about high fives, sir. I've given out more high fives in the last week than you have in a lifetime. So, there you go. you are in a bed, naked, between the hottest girl in the world and a gay man. Who do you turn your back to? I definitely would turn my back to the gay man, because I think that the more important question there is, who do I turn my front to? And so there's no way in hell that I'm going to be turning my front towards the gay dude. Not because I have anything wrong with his lifestyle. If you want to be gay and lay in the same bed as me, that's fine, just as long as we're not, you know, touching or anything like that. And, you know, that's cool. That's all good. And that's not even homophobia. That's just me being a straight dude who doesn't want to do anything with a gay guy. This is one of those questions, isn't it? This is one of those questions, trying to trick me into saying something that I don't want to say. I should have just answered that question and been like, oh yeah, threesome. Threesome. That's the answer. Nobody expected that. There you go. When you grow up, that's the oh, when you grow up, what you want to be? 2 questions. I really don't know, honestly. I've thought that I've known a lot, as most people do over the course of their college careers. But honestly, as the time has been approaching more, where I'm actually going to be out spilling into the world of reality, where I'm gonna have to get a job and like do real shit, it's kind of scary. I really don't know what I want to do, and I don't even know that if I did know what I wanted to do, I'd be able to get a job in that field out of college, since, I mean, right now the marketplace for jobs is pretty shitty. So I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm really anxious about getting out of school. Hopefully I can get a job. Alright, how many BJs do you get per month? Alright, when you're dealing with large numbers, like the answer I'm about to give, it might be easier if I showed you in like a chart. I'll just make a chart. Do you guys want a chart? Do you want it organized by the ethnicity of the girl, by the height of the girl, by the... Oh my god, I can't believe I was about to say that. Oh, my parents watch these videos. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely. I'll get that pie chart to you, or maybe, yeah, definitely a pie chart. I'll organize it by ethnicity. A lot of Asians. Yeah, so, how do you look up how much damage a weapon does in COD Modern Warfare 3? Honestly, you just look it up right next to the gun in the game. It has those little bars there that tell you how much damage they have, and even though that's not like a specific number of how much damage, you can still not very difficult to figure out, seeing as how you can compare it to the damages of the other guns. And it's not too difficult, and if you want a specific number, just Google it. I'm sure that shit's out there. Google has everything. How long did you play hockey? I played hockey from the age of 6 or 7 until I was 18, so quite a while. You don't know, but Missouri is actually a pretty big place for hockey. The Midwest, everybody loves hockey and wrestling, except for me. I wasn't a big fan of wrestling. It was just... I don't know. It just having to wrestle another man to the ground while wearing spandex and just asserting yourself as dominant over him. It makes me feel like it's just a couple of like really strategic baboons just going at it, just trying to crush each other and achieve victory. I don't know. Wrestling's not my thing. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I guess I have time for a couple more. What am I at? I haven't even looked at the gameplay yet. Oh, good. Totally over. So I'll have to stretch that out. Were you raised in a religious household? Yes, I was. My family was very religious when I grew up. Not anymore, but I was raised in one. Are you a fan of MLP? I do not know what MLP is. I'll say yes, though. Hopefully you're a fan, and then you can feel like we have something else in common. Peanut or pretzel M&Ms? Peanut, because pretzel M&Ms suck monkey asshole. And that's all the time we have for today. If you learned anything from this video, please let it be that the best way to show sexual prowess is with a pie chart.